Hello everybody, let's go ahead and look through example 1. It says find the solutions over the interval from 0 to 2 pi. So anytime you guys are given a trig equation, you need to go ahead and get the trig function all by itself. So the first thing is I would subtract 1. So I'd have 2 sine of x equals -1. Then I would go ahead and divide both sides by 2. Now that I have the trig function all by itself, I would ask myself on the unit circle, what is my sine value? Sine is your y value. So I would be looking for a y value that is a -1/2. I can help my search by looking what quadrants are your y values negative. Well, in quadrants 1 and 2, it's positive. So down in quadrant 3, it is negative, and in quadrant 4. So my answers are going to be in quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. So I would be looking there. Then I would be looking for a y value that has a -1/2. So there's one, and you should be able to just go straight across actually. Here's your other one. So if I were to solve this, the angle that gives me an answer of -1/2 is x equals 7 pi over 6 and 11 pi over 6. This works out really nice if you are super good with your unit circle. And I know you guys get really good at it during trig, and then we kind of forget about it a little bit. So the other option is to work through using your calculator. The first thing we want to do is make sure you are in degrees, okay? Because you guys work, it's a little bit easier to comprehend when it's in degrees. So let's go ahead and go into our mode. I am in degrees, but I'll show you how to change it. You hit mode, and then you go and make sure that degree is highlighted. Once you highlight that, go ahead and go second quit, okay? That's step 1. Then, in order to solve this, I have sine of x is equal to -1/2. I want to get x by itself. I want to find the angle. So what we do is undo sine. So we use the inverse, sine inverse on both sides. Sine inverse. These cancel each other out. So x equals sine inverse of 1/2. Okay. So I go to my calculator and I type in sine inverse. So anytime you find an angle, remember it's sine inverse of, shoot, it was -1/2. -1/2, and hit enter. And my answer is -30. And so we're in degrees, it's a -30 degrees. So x equals -30 degrees. Now this is an answer, which is good. However, it's not in between 0 and 2 pi. Those are only positive numbers, and since it's asking for 0 to 2 pi, it's gotta be in radians. So what I need to do is figure out, well, what is my answer that would give me -30? Okay, and remember, when you go around your unit circle, this direction is the positive direction, okay, if you head this way. If you head this way, from here, this way, this is a negative direction. So in this case, I am going -30 degrees. So going this direction, -30. Well, all the way around my circle is 360 degrees. So in order to get my first answer, I would take 360 minus 30, which tells me my first answer is 330 degrees. Then there is another answer, so I just have to say to myself, okay, sine's my y value, where would my other answer be? You guys aren't going to have this, so I would just draw myself a picture. I know that's a bad circle, but we're good. This is 30 degrees, this direction. So my other one is in quadrant 3, and it'd be located here. And this is also a distance of 30 degrees. So we were at 180 degrees. And I'm going this way, so it'd be 180 plus 30. So my other answer is 180 degrees plus 30. Oops, that's not a plus sign. Plus 30, which gives me 210 degrees. These are good answers, but they're in degrees. So now we just need to take our last step to convert it into radians. To go to radians, I'm going to start with the lower numbered first. We have x equals 210 degrees times our conversion factor between degrees and radians. We use this fact. Pi equals 180 degrees. Okay. So in order for them to cancel out degrees, we put 180 in the bottom. Because remember, labels got to cancel top and bottom. And then pi up here. We're using that conversion factor. So my degrees would cancel. So then I'm left with 210 pi. It's getting messy there. Sorry. 180. So then we'd have to reduce 210 over 180. Some of you are really good and quick with that. First thing I would notice is my zeros cancel. They're both divisible by 3. So I'm going to go ahead. We could do it that way. Or you guys can go to your calculator. It's 21 divided by 18. And then we go math, frac, And so it is 7 pi over 6 would be my reduced answer. There is 1. Now I got to go ahead and do that. This was 210, now I got to do 330. So x equals 330 degrees times pi over 180. Our degrees cancel. So now I got 330 over 180 pi. Cancel those. And I would have 33 over 18. If I reduce it, you guys can go ahead and do it on your calculator. Get 11 pi over 6. And there are my radian solutions. Okay.